Dan Barker joins the Right to Reason to tell us why he is suing the President of the United States, Donald Trump.
Wow, this is a pretty ballsy maneuver. I'm really glad that you're doing. I'm glad somebody is speaking out against this stuff. What is a 501c3?
Well, a nonprofit is a 501c3 under the IRS tax code. The code 501 sub C sub 3 is nonprofit organizations like charities and educational groups and scientific groups and artistic groups, organizations that exist not for personal gain, not for profit. That's why it's called nonprofit. So a 501c4 is political. So like if you give money to the Freedom from Religion Foundation, let's say you decide to give a very generous donation to our group, you can write your taxes the year. You have to report that as income. You can deduct it. If you give money to a political candidate, somebody who's running for office, you can't do that. It's not a 501c3. You don't get a tax break in this country for donating to political purposes. So the bargain that is struck between our group and churches. Churches are also 501c3. That includes a huge category, a broad category of groups. The bargain we strike is that in order to have tax-free status so that you could write a check to our group and deduct it, we cannot engage in political activity. That's violating the law to do that. And the Johnson Amendment in the 1950s codified that. It was named after Lyndon B. Johnson. He was a senator then. It was actually Eisenhower who signed it. So that Johnson Amendment is telling pastors and priests they can't get up in the pulpit and endorse candidates and at the same time accept tax-free donations. So that's what churches want to do. And we say they can't do that. That's wrong. They could do that, but then give up their tax exemption, right? They could go ahead and do that, but then checks written to that church would not be deductible.
The first thing that comes to my mind is this going to be a way for churches to launder political activists' money, like dark money, through their books that they don't have to report to the IRS? Like, is this going to be some kind of like major corruption issue?
Well, it already is, even without the political. Churches are treated specially by the IRS. Our group, for example, the Freedom from Religion Foundation, and every other 501c3 nonprofit in the country has to be accountable. We have to file this very huge, onerous 990 form, it's called, where every year we report every penny that comes in, where it comes from, every penny that is spent and what it's spent on. You can go online right now and see our foundation's financial 990 forms. You can see my salary. It's out in the open. We're a nonprofit, so the public, we're accountable to the public. Churches don't have to do that. No church has to file the 990. And so we don't know where their money comes from or where it goes. Churches claim, well, it would be a violation of state-church separation for the church to be meddling in our private religious views. So you're right, it is a black hole already, even without political money. We don't know where the money's going.
Find this episode and more just like it at therighttoreason.com.